Alrighty, we are rolling in the studio. Thank you guys so much for coming back to your favorite talk show. Thank you, thank you. All right, angels. Hello, icons. Welcome back to my channel. Um, we are we are filming on the webcam today. Oh shit! Because on my phone, that 8-year-long TikTok is uploading, and I want to use this camera to upload to TikTok in the vertical form. So we're just on the webcam because I have to go to bed. Okay, I have to go to bed. I'm so tired, but instead I'm here yelling at you, helping you manifest your dream fucking life. Okay, don't start with me. All right. Anyway, I want to talk about this. Okay, the reason why it seems like you can't manifest anything you want is because your self-concept is literally down the toilet. It's literally in the fucking gutter. And I want to go back to what I just said. I know it feels like you're not manifesting. Well, sad news. You're manifesting literally 24 motherfucking 7. So it's like literal law. All right, so you are manifesting, just not what you want. Why? Because your self-concept is shit, okay? And another word for self-concept self-concept is literally your self-image. Okay, so going back to the darkest moment of my life where I was struggling with ED, depression, anxiety, social anxiety, to the point where I literally couldn't even walk down to my own mailbox because I didn't want anyone seeing me because I was that afraid of being seen. I was that uncomfortable with who I was. I was that uncomfortable in my skin. I hated myself so much that I thought I just deserved to literally shut the blinds, lock my doors, and never come out into society and just hide away. I felt like a burden. It was so bad. Words can't even explain the depths of the sadness that I was literally feeling. And it's crazy, and I'm really glad that I kind of pulled myself out by myself. But what breaks my heart is there's other people out there that don't really have support systems and don't really see themselves being able to kind of pull themselves out of it by themselves. And that's kind of my mission with my content across all of it. And, you know, yes, you get different splices of my personality, but in overall, that's really just my mission with my content, is to just be that best friend, be that gay best friend in your corner, rooting for you, and no matter motherfucking what. All right, so you need to understand the way that you've been thinking is holding you back. Okay, I know society has made you feel like being the victim is, you know, the easiest solution. You're going to resent people in your life, and you're going to resent life itself because you're not really going after, you're not fulfilling your soul's purpose. Okay, and I understand when you have a long history of hating yourself, or trials and tribulations and failures and traumas, like all of this seems like wishful thinking, or yeah, but I'm telling you, this shit is fucking real. What do you have to lose by changing your mindset? What do you have to lose by changing your self-concept? What do you have to lose by finally seeing your worth, seeing that you're so worthy of love, seeing that you deserve all the finer things, seeing that you deserve this breath, and seeing that you're so talented and that you have the ability to go out there and make the life that you dream of? What do you have to lose? You already hit a rock bottom or several rock bottoms. What do you have to lose? You've already been to the worst of the worst places. I need you to start being disciplined with the thoughts that you're thinking. If you keep saying you're ugly because X, Y, and Z, just simply start saying the opposite thought, okay? So I was like, oh my God, I'm so fat, I'm so fat. Every single fucking second of the day that I saw my reflection, my immediate thought pattern was, oh my God, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. Why? It really got to the point where I like yelled at my mom for literally fucking my ugly dad. Like, I literally think my dad is so ugly. Like, why did I get, why? And I don't know my dad. I don't have a relationship with my parents. That's how I felt. Like, why did I have to be in this? Why did my soul have to choose this ugly body? And it got really bad. And because I didn't have the support system at home, and because I was bullied at school for being gay, I kind of turned to food. I turned to food and blew the fuck up. And now I'm course correcting not only what I did to my body, but what I did to my mind, what I did to my thoughts, what I did to my mental space. I'm course correcting so much shit right now. But it is so worth it, okay? It is so worth it. I'm someone that can go, the earliest negative thought I remember vividly about my body was like in 3rd grade, literally, 3rd fucking grade. And if I can go that long, I'm 25 now, with hating myself, and I'm making the changes and I see my life change, then you can do it too. You're not so fucked up beyond belief. You're not so fucked up that nothing can help you. You got this. It's just you need to stop thinking that mindset work is cringe. You need to stop thinking that investing in yourself and changing your mindset is cringe. Do you want to continue to keep living and suffering, or do you want to embrace the cringy mindset work? And it's only cringy because people have taught you not to better yourself, not to strengthen yourself, body, mind, and soul, because you're easily controlled that way. When you don't have that knowledge, you're easily manipulated. People can manipulate you if you don't see your worth and if you will do anything to get other people to like you. But you are waking up to your power. So going back, I'm speaking to like beginner, like people that don't know what to do. How did I work on my self-concept? It started with listening to affirmation tapes for free on YouTube. That is how it started. Just to kind of get familiar with thinking in a different way. Yes, I listened to affirmations throughout the day in my house. I let it play on my speakers throughout the house. I would listen to it while doing like, getting ready for work because I had the morning shift that time. Yes, I remember I would just listen to affirmations whenever I could. But going back, the mistake that I made at that time was not really embodying, right? I would think of the affirmations as like the thing that's going to help fall out of the sky. I saw, like, bring it out of the sky. I saw my affirmations as something that you do day and night. I wasn't really aware that technically every thought that you are saying to yourself could be a form of affirmation. I didn't know about robotic affirming. I thought affirmations were just something you do in the morning and at night and you're peachy keen, right? But obviously now I know things manifest quicker, identity shifts happen quicker when you are disciplined repeating the story or saturating your mind in some way, shape, or form, whether if it's the robotic affirming or the visualizations or the scripting or whatever it is. And then I, stumbled across a lot of assumptions. I said, okay, this makes a little bit more sense to me. Like the robotic affirming, like the repetition is how you change your mind. So I was like, okay. So I picked, I started repeating affirmations that just came naturally to me, meaning thoughts, empowering thoughts that just came naturally because it was the way that I spoke. So I am very vulgar. I like to cuss, whatever, hate me about it, whatever. I like to speak a little bit sassy. So it's like, why is the whole world literally in love with me? Why am I the most beautiful thing that anyone has ever seen? Like that, it can kind of come off narcissistic, but that's the way that I hype up my friends. That's the way I hype up you guys. That's just the way that I speak. It's kind of like speaking in hyperbole is always the way that I described myself. Just being a little bit dramatic and a little bit vulgar. So then I started, repeating these affirmations, and then I was like, and then I paired that with the embodiment, meaning I would stay on top of my story and then also start moving in the world as this version of me that is more confident, or as Whitney Yulin likes to say, the version of me that taps into my celebrity it boy energy. And there was times where I was triggered. There's times where I'm currently triggered, but then I bounce back to my new identity. I remember, you know what, in this moment, this is the new me. This is my identity. There's this person at my other job that loves to make jokes of the fact that, like, I'm gay. He won't outright say, like, the word gay jokes, but you can tell he's picking on me with his friends because I am gay, and I'm so sensitive about that, but it's rolling off. It's like, you know what, like, it doesn't affect me anymore, and that is the growth that I'm seeing, right? Because I'm railing that in that new story in me, like, no, I'm perfect the way that I am. I deserve to take up space. Yeah. So start by, listening to affirmations if you are new, just to kind of, see what it's like to think different thoughts, and then remember to kind of go throughout your day thinking powerful thoughts. Like, you are first chosen, you are desirable, you're hot, you're drop dead gorgeous. You deserve to be here. It's a gift to love you. Of course you're destined to be successful and rich, because hello, your blood type is literally rich bitch energy. In this life, we get what we believe to be true about ourselves through our beliefs and our perspectives and what we expect for ourselves, right? That is your self-image. That can also be your self-image. And that goes by your self-image. How do you see yourself? Okay, if you see yourself as ugly, You know, we'll use me as an example. I have a long history of feeling just like a charity case. People only want to hang out with me because they feel bad about my situations and blah blah blah. I feel like just the fat friend, the afterthought, right? So I was like, okay, you need to stop. You're fit. You're attractive. People love your energy. You're rich. You're muscular. Losing fat and replacing it with muscle is the easiest thing. Like, you love food. You have a healthy relationship with food. No matter what you eat, it's helping you burn fat and gain muscle. John Anthony, you are perfect. John Anthony, you are motherfucking perfect, right? And that's how I would kind of think throughout my day. Like, that's how. And like that, yeah, you need to show up. You know, no one can like hold your hand and materialize in your 3D right now and hold your hand. You are going to have to do this yourself. Okay, you are going to have to change your mind, change your self-image. Okay, and how do we get you to feel more confident? Let's talk about the embodiment. Okay, if you want to feel more confident in your skin, maybe it's time to go work out. Go join a Pilates class, go move, okay? Not to feel hot for society, but so you can love yourself, so you can love who you see in the mirror, so you can have a healthy avenue to work out your frustrated emotions. So just go, okay? Do the things that are going to make you feel better about yourself. If you look in your closet and you just was like, oh, all this is frumpy, I don't feel good in this, start reinventing your wardrobe or whatever it is, experimenting with your style. Like, whatever it is that is going to make you feel more confident. Yes, you need the mindset work too, but you also, again, need the embodiment. The things that are going to help shift your self-image, okay? If you want to buy those clothes, if you want to chop the hair, if you want to wear them, experiment with makeup looks, if you want to get extensions, if you want to have a certain nail aesthetic or a certain type or a certain length or a certain piercing or a brand new tattoo, like, or a certain style, or like whatever is going to make you feel more confident. Do you want to start learning about supplements and protein in a gym, getting a trainer? Do you want to start taking acting? Well, whatever is going to help your self-image, bitch. But I'm telling you, the only reason why it looks like things aren't working is because your self-image. But only you can change that for yourself by showing up to the mindset work and the nervous system regulation. So we talked about the affirmations and we talked about reprogramming the mind, but also finding EFT tappings and breath works and yin yogas, okay? Really the techniques that are going to also tell the body that it's safe, right? The affirmations, it covers the mind, but the body is safe. What the nervous system regulation is what tells the body it is safe, okay? If you are someone that's been through a lot of trauma, you might need to do that, because I found that I was constantly living in a fight or flight response. But I keep going off on so many side tangents. Listen, babe, this is your sign to work on your self-concept. Literally go on YouTube and type in self-concept affirmations to kind of get the ball rolling, to kind of see and pull inspiration for the thoughts that you want to think for yourself and say, okay, you know what? And just repeat these throughout your day. Every time, and start by, and that's what I did. Like, obviously, when it wasn't like all the negative thoughts weren't eradicated in one day, but whenever I would kind of be aware and have a negative thought, I would simply just be like, cancel that and replace it with a positive one. Don't judge any negative thoughts, because you know my tip is we came from a source of unconditional love, so any negative thought is not real. You don't need to judge it. I'm telling you right now, no more negative thoughts manifest for you. But I have to cut myself off, because I can just talk about all things law of assumption, manifestation, and just go off. All right? But I love you guys so much, and like I always say, if anyone ever gives you shit for being who you are, tell them that I will literally kick their ass.